嚣张的日本选手在发布会现场一言不合飞踹中国小伙，两人瞬间撕扯扭打在一起，被安保人员拉开之后，这家伙还是不依不饶，口吐莲花，不仅骂中国小伙是东亚病夫软骨头，还放狠话要将他打进棺材里。然而这已经不是他第一次发疯乱咬人了。在另一场比赛中，这家伙在赛场上直接失控，将对手按在擂台边缘往死里打，裁判费了九牛二虎之力都没拉住，手段之残忍，行为之恶劣，令人发指。最后直接将对手打成脑震荡昏迷不醒。这一幕也是瞬间激怒了台下的爱国青年，冲上擂台将其狠狠揍了一顿。然而小日本方面护犊心切，双方几十号人瞬间陷入了混战。此人就是日本明星拳王上山一郎，不仅拿下了日本雏量级金腰带，还是韩国跆拳道和日本空手道冠军，在日本拳坛有着举足轻重的地位。擂台打法残忍狠辣，常常把对手打得头破血流，抬进手术室。强悍的实力和耀眼的荣誉让他根本没把中国选手放在眼里，而中国小伙李骄阳却奋不顾身迎难而上。毕竟两人在赛前就已经火药味拉满，李骄阳下定决心必须给他狠狠上一课，让他知道中国人可不是好欺负的。话不多说，让我们直接进入比赛。蓝色短裤中国小伙李骄阳，黑色短裤日本狂人上山一郎。这是一场金腰带争夺之战，比赛地点在韩国首尔，两人都不是主场作战，能够最大程度的保证比赛的公平性。作为冠军金腰带的持有者，上山一郎没有一点冠军的气势，咱也不知道他是真孙子还是装孙子，总之就是畏畏缩缩在擂台边缘游走。反观小将李骄阳进攻欲望非常强烈，作为一名挑战者，他很清楚必须将气势拉满，才能占据场面上的主动。
This is a fight that I believe is winnable. He's a decent contender for the belt.
He had a couple of licks in, but
late time there.
Chung Young's just kind of saying it wasn't done.
Yeah, he's got.
上山一郎留着两撇小胡子，长得贼眉鼠眼，典型的小鬼子造型。可实际上这家伙母亲是韩国人，父亲是日本人，用咱们的话说那就是个串串。从场面上看他打得极为谨慎，其实这就是他的比赛风格，没有绝对把握的时候绝不出手，可一旦出手就直接下死手，绝不给对手翻身的机会。而李骄阳为了打赢这场比赛，在赛前做了大量针对性训练，因此他对上山一郎的打法非常了解。本场比赛他的目的只有一个，那就是将日本选手彻底打废。
3 minutes remaining in round 1. Oh, nice hook there, bro. Good job, Chonya also throwing. Oh, he's coming forward again.
Great head movement from Chung Young. Backed up, got nothing but it.
试探了半个回合，李骄阳也逐渐摸清了上山一郎的套路，于是抡起大摆拳就干了进去。日本选手自然也不甘心白白挨打，可还不等他展开反击，李骄阳又一招下前抱摔，试图进入地面较量。只是可惜上山一郎背后有龙网借力，两人一番角力过后还是回归了战力。不得不说，日本选手这种老六打法着实难缠，他不出拳就不会犯错，不犯错就不会露出破绽，那李骄阳就很难找到进攻的机会。看来这家伙能拿到金腰带还是有两把刷子的。
Side low kick from Young. Nice right hand there from Chung too. Ugan's just quite happy to have his back against the fence. He doesn't care about taking the cage. Chung just keeping it there. Oh, he's got a bit wobbly. Chung trying to finish now. He's seen an opportunity.
李骄阳的拳法非常迅猛，精准的落在日本选手的脑袋上，而综合格斗这种分指拳套穿透力极强，几拳下去上山一郎就被打得脸部红肿，开了几道口子。此时的他再也没有了赛前的嚣张模样，被李骄阳打得摇摇晃晃，抱头鼠窜。看来今天他是要倒大霉了，李骄阳绝对不会放过这个打死他的机会。
He's not doing so hot right now.
Yeah, he's just laughing at him. Saying I got plenty more where this come from.
42 seconds. He might survive this round, but right now he's a little wobbly.
Wow, yeah, he's loving this exchange. Chung Young, he looks happy.
Yeah, he does look happy.
Getting the better of the striking right now. Miguel looks in a little bit of shadow. He's
Taking a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Oh,
and a big right hander. Yeah.
No.
Williams got to try to weather out this round. There's 15 seconds left.
比赛打到现在，李骄阳已经彻底掌控了擂台上的节奏，可以说他想怎么打就怎么打。他每次出拳的角度都极为刁钻，总是能精准的落在对手的脑袋上，所以看起来他出拳频率不高，却依旧把上山一郎打得头破血流。此时比赛第1回合结束，李骄阳的表现非常出色，不仅出拳又准又狠，最重要的是有一股英勇无畏的气势。日本选手被打得伤痕累累，医护人员急忙为他包扎止血。让我们再来看一下精彩回放。比赛进入第2回合，李骄阳依旧是一副咄咄逼人的态势，站在擂台中央不断给日本选手施加压力。他的站位很激进，但行为表现却又很冷静，并没有因为取得大比分优势就沾沾自喜，而是不断前手试探，伺机而动。上山一郎率先出拳，却打在了空气上，看来眼睛被打肿之后影响还是蛮大的。
They're playing in this third round, full points back. Yeah, Williams. A lot of real substantial points gained by Chongyang second. Chongyang smiling again. He knows if he can do enough in this third round, that belt could be around his waist.
Let's go.
经过上一回合的博弈，日本选手被打得鼻青脸肿，非常狼狈，如今根本就不敢主动发起进攻。看来他很忌惮李骄阳的重拳，否则作为一个金腰带持有者，这拳打得也太水了。不过有一点值得表扬，这家伙的抗击打能力绝对是数一数二的。难道说日本那边争夺金腰带是看谁更抗揍吗？
Something more substantial. He's got to land some shots. Crowd getting behind him. Oh, caught him there with a nice sharp jab. And again, Williams trying to mount some offense.
Yeah, Chongyang slows in little by little.
3
minutes remaining in round 3.
3 minutes left.
李骄阳的试探性假动作很多，不断用前手虚晃，都快把小日本绕晕了。然后冷不丁的出拳给予对手重击。别看这小伙子只有20岁，可是在擂台上的表现却极为油滑，完全不像一个初出茅庐的愣头小子。反观日本选手当了一辈子老六，没想到阴沟里翻船，被一个中国小将牵制成这般模样。然而他不知道的是，中国人在打日本人的时候，往往都有战斗力加成，超常发挥200%根本不在话下。
Oh, that was we can hear that shot. Williams sort of coming back to life now. He's trying to get his striking back on par with Chongyang. Chongyang's kind of lost a little bit of that confidence. He needs to start landing some shots. You know, if this fight goes to a draw, we're going to see an extra round.
2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah, got to get his back off the fence. This is where he started to eat shots in thing, and Chongyang's got to try and keep him there. Got to try and follow him as he moves.
这是一场综合格斗比赛，可两人丝毫没有打地面的意图。除了在开局的时候，李骄阳有过一次主动抱摔，接下来两人都是以站立为主。看来他们对自己的拳法都非常自信。只是从场面上来看，上山一郎这个所谓的跆拳道加空手道冠军，根本打不过散打出身的李骄阳。此时他脸部的伤口越来越多，出血量也越来越大，整个人看起来狼狈至极，实在太解气了。
Williams all bloodied up. A lot of swelling around the eyes. Big cut on the left eye. Williams going forward.
1 minute remaining in round
Popping out
3.
that jab.
此时裁判突然暂停比赛，理由是让日本选手去处理伤口。扭头一看，这家伙是真的惨了，脸上密密麻麻都是伤口，像个花脸猫一样。医护人员也是急忙帮他处理。可如果他以这样的状态继续比赛，今天恐怕不只是 KO 那么简单，一旦被李骄阳抓住机会，直接打死都有可能。
decisive end to this fight. No one
He is the real deal and deserving of this fight for the featherweight belt.
Oh yeah, man, that only stand up game for this championship bout.
Yeah, he definitely won the second round. The first round, just say it, get even.
All right.
简单的包扎过后，比赛继续。李骄阳的拳头早已饥渴难耐，连续的重拳单击又准又狠，这小日子也是真头铁。报价那么松散，这不妥妥找打啊！
Difficult one. Oh, Chongyang, he's looking to finish strong with a takedown. Get the stuffs it though. These guys have still got some left in the tank. Oh, look at whoa, nice big right hand. Flip on.
此时两人的战斗进入了白热化阶段，日本选手的眼睛已经被打成了一条缝，李骄阳却乘胜追击，一拳将其击倒，随后快速跟进砸拳补刀，那凶狠的气势明显是不准备留活口。
Is he gonna survive?
裁判急忙出手终止了比赛，实在太可惜了。如果再给李骄阳几秒钟，绝对给上山一郎开个瓢，让他见不到明天的太阳。就这样，中国小将李骄阳以雷霆之势重拳 KO 日本选手。这一战不仅将上山一郎打得头破血流，更是彻底打灭了其嚣张气焰。对此，各位老铁有什么看法？